Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This video is part of the Kaspa Christmas giveaway series where we'll be giving away Kaspa coin in each video. So this is about educating more people about Kaspa coin and also giving back to you guys. So the way that it works, there'll be 12 word seed phrase hidden in each video somewhere, and you'll have to find each word and input it into a wallet. Then you can unlock the wallet and do whatever you want with the Kaspa coin. Each wallet was made through kaspawallet.io and will be linked in the description. Each wallet is also password protected, but that will also be in the description as well. Make sure you like this video for more of this content and comment down below if you found the seed phrase and got into the wallet. So, Kaspa coin and the history behind it. Today we're going to be covering kind of from the start of Kaspa coin up to, I'd say, 2022 to 2023. I'm assuming that a lot of you kind of know what Kaspa coin is. If you're just getting involved in it, you'll hear the news from 2024. So we're going to be covering the early history of Kaspa coin today in this video. So I'd like to think that Kaspa coin kind of started out with Jonathan Sompolinsky and a bunch of other developers that we're going to be going through today. And the first kind of pop-up that we see of this in terms of writing something or producing a paper is in 2013, and it's accelerating Bitcoin's transaction process, fast money grows on trees. So this is from Jonathan Sompolinsky, and it goes over how to accelerate Bitcoin's transaction processing. This was also written in collaboration with Avi Zohar, so we can check that out here. You can see that they're cited by a lot of people within the cryptocurrency space and outside of the cryptocurrency space. Mainly focused on computer science, cryptography, graphs, graph theory, mathematics, and even some quantum mathematics in there as well. So it starts out around that time and then it progresses. So you see 2013 here. This is kind of the first pop-up that we see. And Avi Zohar kind of goes back a little bit further. So 2008, but obviously I think this is pre-Bitcoin. So in 2012, you see Bitcoin on red balloons, and then in 2013, it should be here as well, cited with Jonathan Sompolinsky, so 2013, 2011, best response mechanisms, and you have a bunch of other citations in here that kind of go through the years, and the highest cited is secure high rate transaction processing in Bitcoin, and this was in 2015. And then the highest on Jonathan Sompolinsky's is secure high-rate transaction processing in Bitcoin as well, and this is in 2015. So over time you see involvement in crypto, but it wasn't until quite a bit later that Kaspa coin kind of came into development, and we'll look into that now. So this is the white paper from 2015, secure high-rate transaction processing in Bitcoin. It just kind of covers or mainly outlines the kind of start formations of Kaspa coin and the underlying technology behind that. So remember, this was in 2015. And then we have a paper here, which is called Spectre. And this was circa 2016, written with Jonathan and Avi Zohar. And this was one of the underlying papers at the start of Kaspa coin's implementation. And they say here, we present Spectre, a new protocol for the consensus core of cryptocurrencies that remain secure even under high throughput and fast confirmation times. At any throughput, Spectre is resilient to that 51% attack and can operate at high block creation rates, which implies that its transactions confirm in mere seconds. So you can kind of see the outline of Kaspa coin already forming here, and it takes a little while before it actually gets into Kaspa coin. And the next thing along, I want to say, is the DAG Labs organization. So this is put together, as you can see here, it subsequently has shut down, but this was started in 2017, so founded in 2017, in the industries of blockchain, information services, and information technology. It just says a quick little thing about it. DAG Labs is a company dedicated to the research and development of DAG protocols for blockchain-based projects and platforms. So they were researching DAG protocols before they ever implemented it into a cryptocurrency. And if you click on this website here, it does say that the domain can be bought. So they have subsequently shut down DAG Labs. I believe it was shut down as Kaspa coin was actually coming to fruition. So in around 2021, it was shut down. So a little bit more about DAG Labs. Kaspa was envisioned by the R&D company DAG Labs. So it had all of these developers that we're kind of seeing now: Avi Zohar, Jonathan Sompolinsky, Shai, Michael Sutton, and a bunch of others, through an investment in Polychain Capital. Nonetheless, Kaspa is a community project, completely open source, and no central governments and no business models. This has kind of been brought up quite a lot in the past about Kaspa Coin, is that they have had funding previously and this could lead to not necessarily a fair launch. But the fact that the company is shut down and there was no external investment into Kaspa Coin and there was no pre-mine or pre-sale still points to the fact that it is a fair launched cryptocurrency. The founder is Jonathan Sompolinsky at Harvard on the MEV research team. Jonathan's 2013 paper Ghost Protocol is cited in the Ethereum's white paper. It's also cited in a bunch of other papers as well for cryptocurrencies that you'll know, such as Monero or Cardano, and a bunch of other cryptocurrencies as well going past that. Kaspa core developers and contributors include cryptography doctoral student Shai Wabrowski, hopefully I'm saying that right, Michael Sutton, Mike Zak, and cryptography researcher Elichai Turkel, and lastly a developer Ori Newman, of whom all contributed immensely to the implementation and stabilization of the network. Polychain paid over $8 million to rent the brain power of the above team for 3 years to research and develop Kaspa Coin. Every block every second has $8 million of cutting edge tech within it. And then it goes on to say DAG Labs was later dissolved. So over time, they were doing a lot of research and development through DAG Labs. And subsequently, once DAG Labs was done, they launched Kaspa Coin and they dissolved DAG Labs. This is kind of where we see more citations of other developers in the whole Kaspa Coin ecosystem. So Shai Wabrowski, you can see cited in 2020 for Phantom and GhostDAG, a scalable generalization of the Nakamoto consensus. We have this here. Although if we refresh here, it does say that it was written in 2021. I believe that the earliest notation of it, or the earliest version of it, was in 2018. So you can see Jonathan Sompolinsky, Shai Wabrowski, and Avi Zohar talking about the Phantom GhostDAG protocol, which is now implemented into Kaspa Coin currently, and then the DAG Knight protocol is coming along later. So once this is kind of all coming out, you can see the start of Kaspa Coin here on the Bitcoin forum. So kaspacoin.org is a new directed acyclic graph proof of work CPU mineable cryptocurrency with 1 second average block times, built around GhostDAG architecture. Kaspa mainnet launched in late November 2021 and is all about decentralization, safety, and efficiency. Kaspa definitely has the potential to become the world's fastest proof of work chain. So I think that it actually is the world's fastest proof of work chain at this point. It goes over what Kaspa is looking to fix, obviously the block times and the processing of Bitcoin. Then it lists the technical paper, so the Phantom GhostDAG technical paper that's underlying it, the transactions per second, and then a bunch of links to websites that we see here. So mining pools, Twitter, Discord, Telegram, and then there's further reading on Medium articles from Jonathan Sompolinsky and a bunch of the other developers. So it started out as a CPU mineable coin and then moved over to GPU mineable. And this is kind of the time that we picked it up on YouTube. And then subsequently it's moved over to FPGAs and ASICs. When we go here, we can see kind of the first posts from Kaspa Coin. This was back in November 2021, so the 25th of November. And it says here, Kaspa is the first true decentralized block DAG deployed, led by Dr. Jonathan Sompolinsky, dev of Ethereum Ghost Protocol, and it's exciting and live. So this is 4 days after launch, this first post, and then we have another one here, which is a couple days after that, and it goes over the calculations for the profitability of Kaspa Coin. Look at the Kaspa mining calculator, so you have rewards per block. At the time, it was 500. The blocks per second was 1. Network hash rate was 150 gigahash. You could put your device in there, your device power, and your electricity rate. It then goes on to say calculations for GPU mining and ASIC in the future. CPU mining died today. So around this time, it very quickly switched to GPU mining, just because they can hold a lot more hash rate, secure the network a little bit more, and the hash rate was increasing, so CPUs kind of got pushed out. That moved on to GPU mining very, very quickly for Kaspa Coin. So around the time of the launch, there was a lot of articles here. You can check them out on the Kaspa Publications website. You can see that you have publications or Medium articles from Jonathan, Shai, Ori, and a bunch of others that you see down here. The first one that I would kind of pick out is the Kaspa launch plan, the part 1 and part 2. So these were before Kaspa had actually launched. And then the next one past that is the first kind of post that we see after the launch of Kaspa Coin, and this is from Shai Wabrowski, and they actually go into what are we doing here with Kaspa Coin. So they talk about the Ghost protocol, what they have going on in the future, why this fixes certain problems with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies in terms of scaling and security on the network. And that's mainly when we start to see a couple weeks after that. So right here we have 21st of December 2021, Kaspa mining profitability. We see crypto YouTubers kind of getting onto this. We have one here as well, a noob's guide to mining Kaspa Coin on the 21st of November 2021. So there was a lot of people that already saw this and were there for the mainnet launch basically and started mining Kaspa Coin right off the bat. So you can see 4 GPUs here. I don't actually know what these would be. Maybe 3080s or 3090s that we're seeing here. So this was back in 2021, so it possibly could have been younger GPUs as well. And this is kind of the first videos that I could find around Kaspa Coin. There's obviously a lot of comments saying this was a necessary video. There's a lot of comments saying, are you still holding Kaspa Coin right now? So those people got very, very lucky to start mining it a couple days after the mainnet launch for Kaspa Coin. So for a while, Kaspa Coin was just mined on GPUs. There was not really much news in terms of the history behind Kaspa Coin, but we can speed it up a little bit into August of 2022, where they proposed Kaspa on Rust. So previously it was written in Golang, and it's moved over to Rust. Obviously we have loads of videos on the channel, so you can go check out what Rust is. But I'm sure if you've watched the previous videos, you'll kind of know what this is. It's basically a move from the Golang coding language over to the Rust coding language. And this is one of the first iterations of them proposing a higher efficiency on the network and more blocks per second and transactions per second. So they're trying to up the throughput on the network without sacrificing the security. Remember, this is August 15th of 2022. And then a bunch of time passes. A lot of people are excited about Kaspa on Rust. And then we start to see in 2022 the publication of the DAG Knight protocol that we see here. So currently it's running on Phantom Ghost DAG, and the DAG Knight protocol is something that they're proposing to switch Kaspa Coin kind of over to right now. So this is back in 2022. Michael Sutton and Jonathan Sompolinsky published the DAG Knight protocol. We have previous videos going over kind of what the DAG Knight protocol is, but it's basically a mix of that first Spectre paper that they had way back in 2017 and the Ghost DAG paper that they written back in 2018 or 2021, depending on the publication. It's basically a mix of that to maximize throughput and security on the network with no parameters. Basically a network that can update and interact in real time with attacks on the network. And then subsequently past that, they have funding for this. So they kind of release the paper and then they start to ask the community for funding if they want this to happen. So this is one of the main reasons why it is a fair launch cryptocurrency, because everything that's implemented on the network, such as Rust, such as DAG Knight, all of these things have come from community crowdfunding. And subsequently they hit this very, very quickly coming into 2023 basically. And that's when most of the crypto mining YouTubers kind of got onto Kaspa Coin, was late 2022, early 2023. Started GPU mining it because it was very profitable at the time. The price was ticking up. It was around 1 to 2 cents, I believe. We can actually see this on the chart here. So we're coming into 2022 and early 2023. We can see the price starts to uptick quite a lot. In early 2023, we have around 1 cent being hit for Kaspa Coin's price. And before that, it was trading at relatively low prices. So everyone that was kind of mining back in these old YouTube videos were probably very profitable and were earning a lot of Kaspa Coin at the time. And then subsequently, we see that massive price rise for Kaspa Coin that we've kind of been covering on the channel for the past 2 years, basically. When we actually look at the developments, so a lot of these at the start of Kaspa Coin were in the planning stages. So Dag Knight was in the planning stage. Mobile wallet development was completed very quickly. Integration for Kaspa on Ledger was in the development stage when I first actually saw the page. Kaspa Rust coding language was in the development stage as well. They don't really have too much that's not completed. So the upgrade consensus to follow Dag Knight protocol, that's going to be coming in after the Rust rewrite or the Crescendo hard fork that we're seeing here. So this one's in testing. Once this is completed, I believe that these will start being in testing. Same with the archival node improvements. And then the last one that needs to be completed is the smart contract implementation. So we've covered kind of all of these on the channel or over the past couple of days for the Kaspa Christmas giveaway. So you can check out those videos if you want on the channel. This video was kind of to educate people about kind of the history behind Kaspa Coin, how it formed, how it started out, and the people involved in it. Hopefully I didn't miss anything too big on there. If I did, leave them in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know by liking the video and subscribing for more content like this.